start off check. Yeah, we're gonna start off 65. Yeah, thank you. Uh, it's a lot that you know what salvation promise required. Salvation promise required. So all right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, still well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the house of David the elect. All right, beginning with 144,000, man. All right, we brothers at Great Millstone, Jackson, Mississippi. All right, this is our live altar on Sunday. And basically, we're going to get into the topic of, I'm about to say reincarnation. It's a lot. Ain't going to be no reincarnation once we change. We're about to get into the topic of immortality. All right? We're going to get into the topic of immortality. And it's just, a boost in the spirit. Quick inspiration and motivation for you hopeful elect out there to keep pushing. All right? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul.
Receiving the end of your faith, meaning your expectation. Because you're not working for nothing. You're not doing this for nothing, man. Okay? Read it again, bro.
This is back in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls.
Yep. Read the rest of it. Okay.
Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Right. So this is something that all our forefathers have been looking forward to since the beginning. Okay? The servants, the prophets, all right, which we believe are back. And we believe we come in that spirit, because we're doing what the prophets of old will be doing. You see? But the key point, it says receiving the end of your faith, that the expectation of your belief. Why are you in this, To quote Elder Bunyumyan, why do you do what you do? Receiving the expectation of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. Okay? It's not only you going up into that ship, but you're receiving immortality when that takes place. As the late, the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar, he was speaking about only Israelites will be aboard that ship. So you got people that board a plane, people may board first class, you know what I'm saying? So it's designated for only a certain group of people. It's basically reserved. We have reserved seats, right? For you brothers and sisters that have flown before. Well, guess what? You hopeful elect out there. Hey, this is first class for you. You see? You got it, bro.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 23. And it says, and he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that you see, for I tell you that
you can see that the Lord's so cold with it. Nothing's by coincidence, nothing's by accident. When the Lord came up and when he snatched up the 12, so to speak, he knew the exact man he was getting. It wasn't by coincidence. He knew, okay, this such and such prophet, this man coming back, that man coming back. And ultimately, these were the same spirits that were with him from the beginning. And really it's a thing of humility. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing of humility because you don't make yourself that. The Lord's men didn't make themselves that, But those positions were chosen for them. You know, now you got the 144,000 within the nation of Israel, right? That governing body, as is written at Mount Zion, this the elect out of Israel. But see, Israel, that's the chosen nation. Technically, like, us as a collective, we're the elect nation on the earth. But the elect out of the elect nation are the 144,000, as well as the 1/3 and the innumerable multitude. But even within the 144, you got the 12. And see, brothers, I'm gonna say brothers, because women that believe, see, y'all gonna be saved based off of you being joined with a man. So I'm speaking to the men right now. I'm speaking to the brothers. We are part of something that we really don't fully understand yet. We're coming to power that we really don't fully grasp yet. So whoever those men are, dealing with the 12, bro, that's some unfathomable power, man. And just in the 144, this is some scary power that we coming into, and no one has ever seen it before. Not on this wise. You know what I'm saying? Hey, read it again, bro.
Back in Luke 10:24, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which you have seen and have not seen them.
But guess what, though, baby? Hey, that's them. They're the prophets coming back. And they dealing with King David. Well, that's Apostle Peter. The head disciple became an apostle. Peter. That was King David, man. But see, everything is about perfection. See, the Lord deals with cycles. Even people in the world, they're speaking about life cycles. You notice you hear a lot of New Age talk now. And to quote the beloved Elder Yahshua, to be honest, everybody's riding the wave of the Holy Spirit, man. Everybody talking about what the Spirit showed them lately. You got women talking like that now. Because everybody secretly watch us, bro. People weren't talking about the Spirit. People weren't saying Most High. They got that from the prophets, man. Sticking to the point. How Shai said, many prophets and wise men and kings had desired to see those things, but ye see it, have not seen it, because it wasn't revealed yet. Now we're in that time now. And that's how we know how this movie gonna end, bro. And I'll say the beginning for Jacob. As it's written, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But the Lord ain't gonna leave his men, he ain't gonna leave them out there to hang the dry, so to speak. Because the prophets called pure freaking hell, man. And then going back 2,000 years ago, the Lord's 12, well, I'm gonna say 11. You read Acts, Judas was replaced by Matthias. But the Lord's disciples, they thought that was gonna be it then. But so much had to happen. And they went and they preached. But see, now we're coming to what they were showed. The Lord revealed a lot of things to them 2,000 years ago. But see, now it's fully revealed. The Lord, he unloosed the 7 seals, man. Revelation 5. Now we have the complete understanding of this truth now. Go ahead, bro.
Back in Luke 10:24, and it says, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard.
Because it wasn't time yet. And see, the Lord, he's all about a build-up. You have to remember, this is the Heavenly Father's movie on this planet Earth. That's right. Existence has a storyline. Because a lot of people just walk about the earth as if there is no purpose. Everything got a purpose. Everything has a line drawn out. Everything has a trajectory. The Lord he really guiding everybody. Whether he guides you over here or he guiding you elsewhere. There's no free will. But the whole point, the Lord's disciples, which it was more than 12, but the Lord, he started off with the 12. Okay? Now you go into the book of Acts, when this thing really blew up. And see, what you're witnessing now, this is the book of Acts part 2. And that's how we know spiritual power is coming soon too, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord gonna do far greater things for us in this time than he did 2,000 years ago. Okay? But the whole point, and sometimes we get like this on the line, we come into the time when they were really anticipating these things. Okay? And the main thing is living forever. Because you go back during the time of Adam, mankind, specifically the Israelites, we were living hundreds of years. Because I'm speaking about our people, the sons of God were living hundreds of years, man, almost reaching 1,000. But see, now the Lord, he's opening that way up of eternal life through himself. Yahweh Shai, himself. Which if you can receive it, that was Adam in the beginning. You know? But see, quote the priest, you know, see, everything's coming full circle. You know? You got something you wrong? Getting so. Okay, well, let me know when you get it. Go ahead.
It's Hebrews 11 and 32. And what shall I say? And what shall I more say? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon and of Barak and of Samson and of Jephthah and of David.
You see, the Lord was dealing with them on a certain level, bro. You can't make that up. That's a direct match to what he was just reading. You know, he showed an immense power, bro, for our forefathers, but not like this, bro. You know what type of power he gave those men, leading troops into battle. Well, it was like, it ain't no way, you know, Jake about to get this, but Jake got it, and it was easy, you know? He's going to do far greater things for us. Our forefather Samson, you know, slaying Philistines with a you know, the jawbone of a donkey. All right? That's nothing, you know? Now, the main thing we get into is that immortality, but I just want to make a quick footnote. You brothers, man, y'all going to be raised up with spiritual power before we're changed. Because we're coming to a time we're going to need that power, man. Time of Jacob's trouble. All right? But going back to this, read that again.
Back in Hebrews 11 and 32. And what shall I more say? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon and of Barak and of Samson and of Jephthah, of David also and Samuel, and of the prophets who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions.
Oh, and it says obtained promises. And we know the Lord don't break his word, you know? The proof is, look what we're doing now. We had no idea we'd be doing this. So we're living evidence that he keeps his word. All right? But the point, hold on. Are you never person say stay without us? Not going. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, Hebrews 11 and 34 says, quench the violence of fires, escape the edge of the sword, out of weakness, were made strong, wax violent in fight, turn to flight the armies of the aliens.
Read it again, bro.
Yeah, it says, quench the violence of fires, escape the edge of the sword.
Quench the violence of fire. And see, really, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. You can't help but think of those three brothers, Azariah, Mishael, and Hananiah. You know? Because the Lord really quenched that fire for them, man. You know? But see, the beauty of our forefathers, showing the spirit of the Lord was with them, their minds were made up. You know? Their minds were made up that the Lord going to defend us. And if the Lord, you know, decided, no, this is the way we need to go out, either way, we ain't going to serve the gods of the heathen. We ain't going to serve the image that you put up. You know, Nebuchadnezzar. And see, today, in this time, that's going to happen by way of this new king of Babylon, Esau Edom, implement that charagma, because everybody's already wondering after the beast and after his image, his likeness, you know. But see, they're also going to wonder after his technology. That they really going to wonder after that, you know. So, you know, the brother reading this, because look at the legacy that we're tied to, you know. But remember, see, going back to the Lord's disciples, what he was telling them, going back to what the brother reading right here, that these men receive the kingdom, you know. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, the Lord he'll start with the 144,000, but the Lord, he making the 144,000 success stories. You know, all this is gonna be spoken of in the kingdom of heaven. They're like we able to go, you in Hebrews 11, right? They're like we able to go into Hebrews 11 and look at all the accounts of the righteous men, and then you can go and read their actual story. And this is a success story for that time, you know, that time period. You know, and this is the ultimate time period we living in, because it's a time like no other. You know, and it's gonna outweigh all of them. So the Lord is really making a success story out of his men.
And I'm glad you said that, bro. You know, we're in a time where you have the majority of his believers on the earth. So we're in a time where he gonna show the most power. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Back in Hebrews 11 And 34 says, out of weakness were made strong, wax valiant and fight, valiant and fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance that they might obtain a better resurrection.
Yeah, well, that's in the Maccabees, the book of Maccabees, you know?
Yep.
Showing you the apocryphal part of the Bible.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 36, others had trial of cruel mockings and scourges. Yeah, moreover, of bonds of imprisonment.
Right.
They were stoned, they were sown asunder.
Now I got to look back into it. But I was reading briefly about the history of the prophet Isaiah, and basically the history say he was sawn, he was cut in half. He was sawn in half. You know, so that would have to be talking about him right there. You know, but the prophets went out bad, man. You know, you think about the prophet Jeremiah. You know, Lord got it to where, you know, he went in Egypt when the king of Babylon was doing his thing, and I gotta read back more up on that too. But basically, from what I had read though, Jake stoned them in Egypt, man. It's like, God damn, like, you know, it's like when you read the records of the prophets didn't catch a break. So this gotta be it. This has to be it, because hey, the Lord ain't gonna allow his men to go out like that, bro. You know, spiritual disappointment. Now, you know, of course, we anticipate this thing to come now. You know, we in the flesh. And then honestly, you just want to see it. You want to see righteousness on the earth. You know? But see, the Lord, he's bound to make his word go out exactly how it's supposed to. The prophecy gotta happen. It's just like JB said in the world, it is what it is. It gotta happen just like it's supposed to. But he's not gonna leave his men like this, bro. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Back into it. This is Hebrews 11:37 said they were stoned, they were sown asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskin.
Yeah, it's like the beloved Elder Pastor Rakai said recently, the prophets were considered mountain men. You know, just based on that, you know, the outskirts, like just away from society. But every time, the spirit wants them to get on our people or get on a particular kingdom, that's when they would show up. You know? And see, now we're in a time when the bulk of these quote unquote mountain men are here. You know? And see, now this is it. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Going back to it. This is Hebrews 11 and 37 at the end says, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy.
Of whom the world was not worthy. And you'll even experience that, like, concerning, like, you know, a woman you may want to talk to, you know. But then, like, she'll tell you, like, or she'll give off that spirit, like, really, you too good for me. You too good for me. And then you look at this world, like, we too good for this world, man. The different jobs we work, you know, places that receive your business, you know. Yeah, you spend $1 there. We too good for this world. You know, Jay decided to go out for a drink. And like, really, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go somewhere. Like, it really ain't much going on in the area. But see, you're coming to the kingdom that was prepared for you from the foundation of the world. All right? Go ahead, bro.
I read that in the TV.
Yep.
Hebrews 11:38. It says they were too good for this world, wandering over deserts and mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground. Verse 30.
Yeah, like the prophets couldn't get a break, you know. Hey, but the glory is that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sent us. See, we ain't sent ourselves. We're not coming in our own name. Even if you're a great man in spirit, guess what? You're not coming in your own name. You coming in the names Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash. All right, that's the power that's behind us and that's going before us. You see. But see, because of that, we're under the threat of imminent death, to quote Elder Ariala, you know what I'm saying? But because of these things, and that's why coming to the earth, although it was your allotted office, from the spirit world, this is something that, you know, Jay really didn't want to do. Because of what it came with. The terms and conditions of being a prophet. Like, you know, ain't nobody gonna like you. You could be put to death on the spot, you know, whatever the case may be, and you're pretty much an outsider. But then growing up in this world, the way the Lord made it play out in this time, it all makes sense, and it made it easier to cope with because you really never fit in anyway. All right? Read that part again.
It's back in Hebrews 11 and 38. It says, I'm reading NLT again. It says, they were too good for this world, wandering over deserts and mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground.
Right? The prophets were on the move. And so we coming to a time when that spirit is going to be heavy back in the earth, you know? And particularly the time when Jacob's trouble, the quote you broke, and you said on the line Friday, see, the Lord, he's basically conditioned us for when that time comes when we can just fully unplug and no going back. All right? Because we're coming in the spirit of the ancient prophets, man. Go ahead, bro. Finish it out.
Go. Last two verses. 40, verse 39. It says, and these all have obtained a good report through faith, receive not the promise.
All having clothes.
Yeah, oh,
Country has
obtain a good. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. Sister.
There's something about it. Right? Oh, I heard y'all. What y'all down about the bus station?
Yeah, we were down
that area down there by the hotel down.
Yeah.
Y'all the same ones that down there talking about the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, we same people.
Oh.
Yep. All right now.
What y'all say? Shalom.
Yes, sir. Shalom. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
It's back in Hebrews 11 and 39. It says, and these all having obtained a good report through faith, receive not the promise.
I love how did you Jerome Yeshua put it. A success story. You know? Because see, really, you know, to quote the the officer, well, I'm gonna say priest Karatazar from the Atlanta church, forever's a mighty long time. All right. And see, we came into these different cycles of life, these different human experiences to be perfected. And we're coming to a time when this is ultimate perfection for you elect out there. Okay? Because see, now you're about to receive the promises. Now, the brother had read in the ancient world, you obtain promises, but now you're in a time where you're going to receive it. Okay? In the ancient world, that was the Lord taking note of it. That was him confirming it, but now you're coming into it. Okay? He bringing the vision to life. Go ahead, bro.
It says, the Most High having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect.
Because you're them coming back. And you didn't receive it in the ancient world, but you're going to receive it in this time. All right? So it all makes sense. It all links up. Go ahead, bro.
This is this is 2 Ezra chapter 2, starting at verse 33. It says, I, Ezra, received a charge of the Lord upon the Mount Oreb, that I should go into Israel, but when I came unto them, they sent me at naught.
Right, very similar to Moses. I went up to Mount Sinai, and the Lord was dealing with him on a different level, as opposed to how he was dealing with the rest of Israel. Okay? But see, we have something greater than that, man. It's far greater than that. See, in the ancient world, Moses, he got the greatest glimpse, He was able to take a closer look. But see, now, us as a people, and particularly the elect, I'm going to say elites, the elite of Israel, you're going up. All right? You're going up. It's not like you're just going, get a glimpse or a close view, Now you're going up. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It said they sent me at naught and despised the commandment of the Lord.
Right?
And all of just like
Yeah.
all of that is a part of your story. All that's necessary because if you like Yahweh Shah told John, he told his two disciples when they came and asked him, "Can I sit at your right hand and at your left?"
Yeah, James John.
Yep. What did he say? He said, "Of that cup, you surely gonna be baptized with. You're gonna really be baptized of that cup. You're gonna drink of that cup, and you're gonna be baptized with the baptism that I'm baptized with."
And really, that's the main thing we need to focus on, as opposed to thing about a position. You got to focus on the affliction, man. You know, just more on the point.
Yeah. I was just saying that's all a part of the story because Yahweh Shai had to go through it too. And all the prophets, they were rejected, they were despised, they were said it not. It's the same thing we're going through right now. Like you said, this is like a lifetime of the same stuff. But this time it's gonna be a different outcome, you know, and this is why it's the most important time.
It's the completion, right? Now we're in the completion phase. Like Howard Shai complete. He doesn't have to be incarnated in the flesh anymore. You know, he made it back to that glory that he had at the beginning. You know, and we're fighting to get back to that glory that we had in the beginning. It's the Alahayim, man. You know, those guys. See? So Yahweh Shai pretty much laid the blueprint on how to get back to that godhood, man. And he was in the same exact situation. But guess what? Even Rome was in power when Yahweh Shai was in the earth. Okay? He had a mother and father that he had to, you know, pretty much separate from and do the work of the father. All right? He had to be betrayed, you know. He had to deal with me seeing our people, you know, see our people westernized today, where he's seeing our people Hellenized, you know. He had the leadership back there that was coming up against him and trying to demonize him and set him up and trap him. You know, they had COINTELPRO back then. And you see the same thing now. So Yahweh Shai went through the same. All right, he pretty much was that scripture say he's the author and finisher of our faith. He's the pioneer, showed us how to make it through, you know. So when he was telling us, you know, he was telling them what wise as serpent, you know, horns as a dove. All right, breathe not adversary quick. He was giving us instruction on how to make it through this shit, man, to get back to where he is, you know, so we can be complete. This the last. This the last. This the last one. This the last time that we have to deal with these chains of darkness, man.
And that's why you feel it too.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, Jake will make a T-shirt out of, you know, out of different sayings. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, hey, in the ancient world, they used to have like, you know, plaques and stuff like that. So we used to have a law written everywhere. But see, in today's time, we look at everything through the spirit. You know, so it's a saying, you know, amongst the body, you know, you got to apply your Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Applying your Yahweh Shai, you know, it was his brother Ace. You know, he said it best because he had quoted scripture. You know, Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith. And that's full circle. You know what the Lord went through, you know? So after we finish our course, we're not going to have to cycle back, man. Because then we'll be complete. He which have begun a good work in you shall perform it until the day of Yahweh Shai. You know, him beginning it is him waking you up until you're done. Because we're not finished yet. You know, hey, we go through particular, you know, straits or, you know, different things we go through. But it's not a thing of we're just instantly getting out of here because we got to go through it. You know? But see, once the Lord kick these prophecies in the high gear, bro, it's gonna feel so comfortable. Because goddamn it, was the point you had made, bro. Which I believe, you know, we're gonna be good, you know. But I don't care, goddamn it, you could be on the ground with no legs. You still laughing at these motherfuckers, because they getting it, goddamn it. The Lord gonna be getting these people, man. Because they disobedience. So even if we out here, we without, it's gonna be joy that the Lord fulfill his prophecies, man.
That's gonna be our food.
Yeah.
See you niggas getting judged. That's gonna be like a food.
Yeah, brother.
That's gonna be like a meal. Seeing you motherfuckers get judged, man.
That's right, brother. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's gonna be a fulfillment, man.
Hey,
You know?
Yeah, man. You know, we just making a point. You know, hey, the time coming. You know, you're not gonna lack. Brothers will be tried. You know, brothers and sisters will be tried. But ultimately, the Lord gonna defend you. You know what I'm saying? But just making the point, you know, like he supported Job. The Lord, hey, desire the words of his mouth more than our necessary food, because this is gonna get you through the time. That's gonna fuel you. You know, it's gonna fuel you, man. Hey, you got it, brother.
Right, verse 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, Israelite foreigners. All right, Israelites in a Gentile state of mind. Us. All right.
That was written thousands of years ago for us in the future. That was written thousands of years ago. You know, you fast forward to this time, the book's still here. You open this book, now damn, that's us now. That's us.
Like you always say, like the prophet is writing letters to their future self.
Yep, yeah.
You know, like the point you had made.
Man, bro, you got it out.
It says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand.
Which are Israelites. Quoting the beloved elder Apostle Gabar, like he said recently. Like he said recently. And, you know, and check it out. You know, daily edification 4, you know, but it's only Israelites going to be aboard that fathership, man. So Ezra, he talking about Israelites, you know, once again, us now, you know, because if you was to be back in the ancient world, the Lord opened like a hologram, showed you us in the future before we woke up. Man, those are heathens. Lord, that's going to be us, and you're going to be scared. You know, like, God, you know, like, man, this is a hard fall. It is far worse than we think. It's like that sister that walked up there, you know, talked to the brother, you know. She looked way different in the ancient world. Our people look way different, you know. Hey, but you know, this had to happen. And see, now everything makes sense, you know.
Wow.
Go ahead, bro.
She wrote some on back. Yeah, that's what I thought about. It says, she will look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest.
Lord might bless him. No? Hey, there you go. Make your point.
I was gonna say, because you know, I'm gonna read next verse too.
Yeah.
But the way the scriptures are written, the scriptures are not written in the way of doubt. Like the scriptures are written in the way of expectation. And like you're going into, we expecting these things to come from Yahweh Shah. You know, he said, look for your shepherd. That's in the way of you expecting him to come. Because somebody be like, you know, at 2:30, look for the package to come by. You're going to be expecting something to happen. So we expecting a return of Yahweh Shah and a reward, you know, which is going to get into.
Yeah, you're actually waiting for somebody to pick you up too.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you think about that. You know, and, you know, some brothers, you know, have different driving jobs, you know. Like you said, you know, you're driving out a package. You know, Jake may work for UPS or FedEx, Amazon. And you know, Jake be out here humping, man. You be grinding, you know. And some Jake working in the transit system, you know, and it'd be a horrible feeling. Like, you know, like you see a Jake, you know, Jake man, Jake woman, like, you know, missing the bus, like, man, God, you know, but they weren't at the stop. There's designated stops. Like, you can't be cross the street. I know we changed where we work at, you know. You can't be cross the street, you know. And even if you run in the catcher, like they got to move on because they going by precise ETAs, you know, so they could be on time for everybody else, so they can get to work, you know, yada yada yada, you know. So how much more concerning this? All right, the Lord picking you up, you know. Go ahead, bro.
But he is not at hand, that shall come in the end of the world.
That shall come in the end of the world. Real quick, bro. 2 Ezra 6 and 9.
2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. But Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So, boom. That's how we know this is the time Yahweh Shai coming back. Boom. Right there. Look for your shepherd, Yahweh Shai, the chief of Jacob, you know, the king of Jacob. He shall give you everlasting rest. He is nigh at hand. He will come at the end of the world. Esau, Edom is the end of the world. So this is the time when Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right. And see, when the time he's going to grant you immortality. He's coming back to make you like him. Real quick, bro, you get 1 John 3.
Yeah.
You know? So what, brother?
No, feeling that. 1 John.
Yeah, man.
This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 1.
Yep.
Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High.
Right, and that's why another scripture say it's not that we love the Father, but that He loved us. So when you think about everything that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to give us, you know, we don't deserve it, man. You know. But see, also, you know, that's why we have to earn it too. That's why we're going through different things we're going through. You don't get something for nothing. You know? But see, hey, in the ancient world, yeah, we were known as the Israelites.
But see, now you a different type of Israelite. Now, see, things have leveled up. We're Israelites with an upgrade. When Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna enhance us, man.
And experience.
Yeah, and he made you greater with these experiences. You know? Because hey, if he wanted to, there's a scripture, Ezra, you know, the spirit will we may get it, you know. But if he wanted to, he could have just threw us in the kingdom. But like Yeram Yashar said, what would the experience be? You know? And then you wouldn't deserve it. That wouldn't be him dealing with us as sons. Because remember, as it's written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau, Edom have I hated. They go for that man Esau and his progeny, the whole race, the whole nation. The guys want to say, when I talking about that man, nah, hell nah. Ain't no way you better squeeze his crack up in here, man. He can't get in. Ain't gonna be no Edomite support that ship, man. And you notice we in the last seconds of this thing, you know, guys want to see if they can like pry, you know, get Esau, Edom in here. You ain't gonna get him in here. He don't belong here, man. And you can see in this world, Jake don't belong in that world. That's why you've been talking about it recently. All these entertainers are getting exposed. All right, all of them. God damn it, I don't even want to hear this nigga Mickey Mills now. You know? I used to like some of the nigga music, like, but now I don't want to hear this shit now. I fuck it, I listen to a smooth jazz or something, man. Some lo-fi hop, or you know. Yeah. You know what? We gonna go back classical, brother. Yeah. Listen to classical music now, you know. Yeah, we should though. Yeah, we should, bro. But yeah, it's over with, because you know there was a great gulf fix, and no one is gonna change that gulf. Here it is, Jake struggling to make it. you better keep it one car up, you know. Talk this Edomite, you know what I'm saying? Like, or he talk to you. He look at you, it's something about you he like, and he can't figure it out. It's because you in the truth, you know? And you ain't like these other Jakes. But this motherfucker got 12 cars, man. You struggling to just maintenance one. Because it's a great golf fix. All right? And we're coming to our kingdom now. They recently came out with a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie. I ain't checked it out, but I see brothers doing reviews. I gotta check it out now. I'm gonna check it out now, you know? But our shepherd, our leader, our big brother, Yahweh Shai, coming back in our lifetime, man. This has to be it. You know? Go ahead, bro. Come on in.
Finishing at 1 John.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
Yeah. Come.
Finishing 1 John 3, I said, therefore the world knoweth us not because they knew him not.
Yeah. Because see, Yahweh Shai, he was an anomaly, bro. And really, that's somebody you really scared to be around. Because they're going to correct you all the time. They understand more of this life than you. They see this world through a totally different lens, man. It's like recently, you know, and hearty shalom to Elder Bishop Anak, you know. But hey, spirit's on you. You somebody too, dealing with the movie They Live, you know. And see, you elect out there, you see this world through a totally different lens, man. As it's written, going back to Elder Bishop Anak channel, you have the eye salve, okay? You have the oil. You have Yahweh Shai in you, man. And our big brother, this man did walk the earth, bro. And this man is getting ready to come back, bro. And although we go through what we go through, it does not amount to the judgment that he gonna hit these people with, bro. He gonna mow their ass down, bro. And it's gonna be easy work. You know, like Jake cutting grass on a hot summer day. He gonna mow these people down, man. And you and they gonna get favor. I believe it. I believe it. I see it. Yeah, y'all gonna get favor, man. But he gonna mow them down, brother. You know?
Boy, he's been planning this since the beginning. Real quick.
1 Corinthians 11:32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world.
Yeah. And what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? You know, we can't look at, you know, brothers and sisters differently, especially brothers. Because although a brother may not be going through what you're going through, he going through some stuff. And you know, he may, you know, sometimes you know how Jake can be. Jake may disclose certain things they're going through. It may look light to you, but you don't know how it's hitting him. Because ultimately we all going through it. so we could be acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We got to earn our seats, brother.
That's the Lord.
You know?
Hands on.
Yep.
The Father is hands on with his son. He's invested. Like that suffering shows that he's invested. And if the Lord not dealing with you, he's allowing you to become worse and worse, so you can be worthy of the judgment that's coming. You know? So the Lord, he corrects us immediately, all right, to keep us on track, to keep us because it's a trajectory towards salvation, man. So the Lord, that's why, especially at the first fruits, we don't have the wiggle room that everybody else got. Okay? Because there's more expected of us, man. So don't expect to get no breaks. Don't expect it to be fair. And really, we gotta embrace the affliction, because we know, all right, that the Lord, all right, is doing this to make us worthy to be those rulers, man. Okay? We gotta endure. This has to happen. You see, ain't no shying away from it, because the flesh, we all in the flesh, and the flesh loves comfort. Okay? But the scriptures say how, through sorrow, the spirit or the heart, all right, is refined, man, in Ecclesiastes 7th chapter. Okay? So we really got to embrace the grittiness of this thing, man, because we understand what it's about. Like this brother think we're working out this morning. Like, you got to embrace that. Like, you got to already, like, brothers go to the gym, they already embrace. That's voluntarily suffering. You know, like, you going there to put yourself through a suffering because you got an expectation. So if we got expectation, okay, being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man, is really, hey, we embrace the suffering, man.
Yeah, and you know, and we don't want to be loose, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that is one guy. I don't know if he Moab or Japhet, but maybe it was like a certain podcast, or it was an interview or something. But you had David Goggins. Pretty much, he was talking to this guy, and this dude, he's a fan of David Goggins, but this dude, he's a lazy fat fuck, man. You know, it's just like, you know, this guy, don't make me do stuff. David Goggins, like, man, look at you, like, man, you're like, this is the best you want out of life. Like, man, you're a piece of shit. And the guy, he enjoyed it, but like, man, like, you could tell the spirit he was in. This dude's a demon. He just want to eat what he want to eat, do what he want to do. He has no discipline. And it's the best he can get out of life. So, like brother has said, go back to brother here, you know, working out, you know, you put yourself through, you know, rigorous, you know, training, you know, certain levels of discipline, you know, to get a better physique, to have a, better health overall, you know. You're doing something the average person, you know, isn't doing. But the results you reap is going to be far better. You know, because like my brother said, we in Rome now. You know? Yeah, we're doing what we're supposed to, as it's written, you know, to be fair and be balanced about it. We are unprofitable service. We're doing what we're supposed to. That's true. But it is still a sacrifice. Because when you look at, you know, like, look at, I know we in Jackson. I know this ain't in Atlanta or Dallas, but just, you know, Jake still want to fake it here, so to speak. Jake want to make it, you know, Jake, how Jake could be. Jake was out last night. Jake was doing what they do. You know, so this is still Rome. Rome is still up and functioning. So, you know, we're of the faith. The Lord is still going to honor your sacrifice because you're doing this, you know, when all these other Jakes weren't doing it. You know? Like the brother said, to be worthy rulers, man. All right?
Got one
Come,
more there, 1 John.
Come on, bro. Yep.
This is 1 John 3 and verse 2. It says, "Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear."
Wait a minute. So now we're the sons of God. Hey, Hosea is 1:10. You know, and the place where it was said unto them, "Ye are not my people," there shall be said unto them, "Ye are the sons of the living God." So we know we Israelites again. That's what they're saying. Now we're the sons of God. We woke up, all right? But see, it is not yet appear what we shall be. What's going to be the main sign or the token? You the sons of God. Well, as of right now, it begins with the name. You have the name Yahweh and the name Yahweh Shai. The name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. That's the sign or the token that you're a son of God, that you're an Israelite of the elect. Okay? But when the Lord comes back, see, he's going to change you elect. And see, that's how you're going to know them the sons of God. That's what we're coming into. This is the reward that's been promised since the beginning. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "But we know that when he shall appear, We shall be like him,
Yep.
but we shall see him as he is.
You're going to be like Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai is a reflection of his father, man. You know, and you're going to be a reflection of him. You know, bro, it's far immense than what we think. All right. We ain't some guy just, just standing up here, behind cameras reading scriptures. Bro, this is big, man. This is big. I'm calling out a bomb real quick. Somebody had said a while back, life on earth is a business. See, when Yahweh Shai, taught his ministry for the space of about 3 years, he said he was about his father's business. He was doing the work of his father, coming in his father's name, and pretty much telling his disciples how they should be, conducting themselves in his life. Pretty much them laying their lives down as a sacrifice like him, getting themselves in order, okay? Having discipline. The disciple goes back to discipline, All right? So the Father's business is doing this work, but also the planet Earth itself. Getting the planet Earth back in its proper order. Managing the Earth. Managing the Father's business, the planet Earth. Because everything's out of course right now. And see, this is going to tie into you brother's gift, or your reward, should I say. The reward of immortality is not like you're just going to have immortal bodies and that's going to be it. You're going to have that immortal body to conduct the business of the earth, to order the Father's house, man, to implement the house rules, Finish it out, bro.
And this back in 2nd Esdras 2, this last verse I had, this verse 35, it says, "Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore."
Yeah, Isaiah 60, Yeah, man. Wait, you got something?
It said, Wisdom Solomon 6:24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of his people.
You break down, bro.
So just like the brother was getting into, we're going through everything that we have to go to be those perfect judges in the earth. You see, because one thing about it, if you only know, all right, high born, you can't relate to someone that's low born. So really, you will be unfit to judge them because you've never been in that position. Okay, but now the Lord took us through all these experiences, like the brother Yerami was speaking on earlier. So now when we judge, it's gonna be from a place of experience, man. We can in the kingdom, we're gonna be able to relate to the lowliest person, the mid class, the high class. We're gonna be able to relate to every person in the kingdom that we're gonna rule in, man.
Because all the elect come from different life experiences, man.
Yep.
Every member of the body, and then we make up different tribes too. You all have went through different human experiences, man. That's why it's a body, and that's why each part of the body is necessary, man. So like brother says, so you could judge every single matter on the earth, and you think about it too, man. I got to bring it up again, I haven't flown on a plane lately, but for those guys that have flown on planes, you get an aerial point of view of everything, but we're down here living in it. It's one thing like, you above it, you know what I'm saying? You seeing everything, you up in the clouds, but we're down in it. And when you up there, man, people look like insects, man. But then they get to a certain altitude, you don't even see people anymore, but you're down here living in it. All right? But very soon, man, see, the Heavenly Father's going to fully perfect you elect, man. All right? I've been seeing number 8 a lot too. You know what I'm saying? 8, it goes into abundance. It goes into and that's the main thing it goes into. It goes into infinite or infinity. So this is a continual kingdom that you elect going to be conducted, man. You don't have to worry about losing the Father's business again. And obviously we see the heathen can't do it.
They all had their shot.
And they all had their shot, man. And to be honest, even our women had their shot, But hey, the Lord, he's fair. He's fair. He's all about balance, But see, for you elect brothers, this was chosen for you. The quote Elder Malcolm again, somebody had said a while back, you don't decide your life. Your life was decided for you. You know? So we got to keep mentioning this because there is no free will. You people in the church believe in free will. There's no such thing. All right?
Go back to First Peter.
Yeah, we go back to that.
First Peter 1 and 10 again. Yeah, First Peter chapter 1, verse 10, it says, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Read it again.
This is First Peter 1 and 10, of which salvation the prophets have inquired.
I was searching for it, looking through the scrolls. You know? Now we know what it is. Their life is in Yahweh Shai. Their eternal life is in the only begotten Son, which makes sense. There has to be Adam in the beginning. That's him. Everything's coming full circle, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and search diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Yep.
Searching what manner of the time the Spirit, Yahweh Shai, which was in them, did signify when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Yahweh Shai and the glory that shall follow.
And that's what made them locked in to go through it, you know? It was, you know, ultimately it was set up in the spirit, but don't take it lightly. Hey, the Lord, he had to, you know, get his mind right.
They seen
You know?
Yahweh Shai finish.
Yep.
Like the disciples, they seen Yahweh Shai finish. And they seen them raised in glory. So they seen the end of the mission. Like they seen, okay, he finished, he's been resurrected. Now he in his glorious form. They see him leave in the chariot. They say the same way he left, he coming back. So they seen it. They seen the completion of the perfection. They seen the perfected Yahweh Shai, man. You see? He earned it.
He earned
it. They seen him earn it. But like you said earlier, Adam didn't earn the kingdom, it was given to him. King Solomon didn't earn the kingdom, it was given to him. Yahweh Shai had to earn it. Okay? And we're following that same path to where we have to earn it, which creates what? Appreciation. Yep. We're going to appreciate everything in the kingdom because we got undisciplined because we didn't appreciate what we was at, man. We fail at the sons of God every time because we didn't, a lack of appreciation, man.
Yep.
You know?
And it's spirit, Elder Yadazak from Dallas, he brought that out. You know, the spirit out. Yeah. Lamb backing off of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, now we have to earn it. And see that that's how the Lord can really look at you as a son. You know? And there is no greater feeling than to know you've done something to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's a feeling beyond reward. You know? It's beyond greatness, man. You know, but before you doing this, you're gonna receive these things we're speaking about. Okay? All right, finish it out.
Verse 12. It says, unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Spirit sent down from heaven.
Yeah, talking about our apostles and elders. The Holy Spirit moved them. All right? They were moved by the Spirit, bro, because things you see happening in the world were not happening like this until they got on the YouTube, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, which things the angels desire to look into.
And they closer than you think. As far as, you know, the angels, they're closer than you think. All right? But yeah, man. Dealing with your immortality, you know, get out this side. Read the first verse, and now it's going to lead me into that.
All right, Isaiah 65.
Yep. Or it's like, and I think it's 17.
Oh, I agree.
Yep.
Okay. This is Isaiah 65 and 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth.
A new rulership, new management. Okay? A clean, pristine earth. A fresh earth. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind.
Yeah, much as you hate this bitch America, guess what? You ain't gonna think about America in the kingdom.
Nah. You know, it's not gonna come up. You know, it's something we just laugh about. You know, I'm like, man, shit. You know, Jake having a drink. God damn, like you remember that one time? You know, because the brothers gonna have war stories, success stories, like the brother said. You know, but the fact that we're gonna be in our power and in our glory, you're not gonna think about this place, man. Think about the headache. The headache is over now. You know, made out the earth drunk. Think about a hangover. The hangover gone now. You know. Go ahead, brother. Verse 18, and it says, "But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create."
Think about yourself. Think about the brothers laboring with you. Think about the few amount of sisters. Think about, you know, your family if you got them. You know, brothers got wives. You know, some of y'all got little ones. Think about your family that's not even in the truth. All right, go ahead, bro.
"For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy, and I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall no more be heard in her, nor the voice of crying."
All right, hold it. Go ahead out.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, starting at verse 4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age.
Tell you what, start up a verse, bro. Or verse 2.
Okay, all right. This is verse 3. It says, Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem.
He connected back with his people, bro. You know? We got our power back, man. You know, that's what we're working for. You know, we have that connection back. That line is opened up now. You know? Think about, you know, you got a phone connection with the line is open now. Back to your how about Shemel Shah. For a long time, it's been blocked. Now it's open. Now you connected, man. Back to your power source. Go ahead, bro.
And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain.
And that's the house of David, the 144. Go ahead, bro.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem.
This ties into Isaiah 65. See, when it comes to this eternal kingdom that you elect brothers are going to be governing, I'm going to quote Elder Zahar real quick. Somebody had said a while back, there's going to be a certain simplicity to the kingdom. Because, and you speak about a lot of time, bro, what are some common things the average Israelite man enjoys? You like the idea of Jake love women. You like the idea of, you know, women. You like the idea of family. You know, raising family. You like the idea of traveling. Okay, well, it goes into that, man. There's gonna be a certain simplicity to the kingdom. Because the average Israelite just want to chill, man. You know? It doesn't take much for Jake to enjoy himself. But how much more when you have all this? You know? The Father is rewarding you with all this. Okay, read the part again.
It says, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem.
Now, you're not going to be old, you know, physically. We're going to be forever young. And imagine that, too. You're going to be on this planet, and then we're going to branch out to other planets. But let's say you're starting with the Earth. You're on Earth for thousands to millions of years, and you look the same. Forever young. We're going to look good, too. You know? We're gonna have a shine pursuing the the book of the prophet Daniel. And it was just, you know, power emanating from off of us, man. You know, each Israelite is gonna have a glow. So we're not gonna look old, but basically referring to your status in Israel. For those y'all that make it this first go round, you consider those old men and women, the ancients, wise rulers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And every man with his staff in his hand for very age.
A scepter. Okay, kingship. Go ahead.
And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof.
And that's so beautiful, bro. That's so beautiful. Even today, think about today, so-called Sunday. You know, Jay out right now. That's what Jay doing now. But see, you're gonna be doing this in your power. All right? In your power, man. You know? And we know it's going to happen because the Lord did it for Edom.
Certain neighborhoods, you can't even let your children outside
Yeah.
amongst your own people. You know, it's certain neighborhoods that you can't even let your children outside amongst your own people. Man.
It's facts, bro.
So that's how bad this got, man. So this is this is like you say, sufficiency of the Israelite man. You know, that he, hey, but really, when you mature as a man, your joy come from seeing your family in the state.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
bigger than you.
Yeah, because really, the Israelite man got simple pleasure. You know, like the Israelite man really not hard to please. You know, but just seeing your family in good state based off the work of your hands, like that's your fulfillment as a man. You know,
Yeah, and you know, it's spirit. You said that because I've been looking at different things concerning, you know, the art of masculinity, and pretty much men that are wealthy, just, you know, laying back off the bro. Pretty much, they don't care so much about their outward appearance. Not that you don't keep yourself up, you do groom yourself, and you know, we take care of ourselves, but it's more so gonna be about those in your circle. You know, you making sure they're well off, man. You know, so looking at different things, you know, concerning the art of manliness, like men that are, you know, more so about business, to eliminate, you know, one particular thing they don't got to think about throughout the week. They'll wear the same thing every day. They'll just buy, you know, a white shirt and some black khakis or something, you know. Okay, I don't got to think about that. Just certain things they can, you know, narrow down so they can be, you know, focused on their business.
in work clothes.
They be in work clothes most of the time. Yep. Yeah, man, some sweats or, you know, well, whatever the case may be. But the point is that the Lord is bringing us back to being nation-minded, you know? And see, you brothers really gonna have it, you know? Hey, you elect gonna be praised, bro. I believe it. Brothers and sisters have visions, you know, seeing brothers flying. And there's a difference between brothers they'll see of that higher caliber, that higher status, as opposed to the average Israelite. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 25:7, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And the Lord is going to grant you both. You in time, you better live to see the downfall of your enemies, Esau, Edom, you know, the other nations, and 2/3 of our own people. And the Lord's going to bless you to see the, you know, the joy of your sons and daughters. You know, imagine that. Hey, a lot of you elect, man, your sons and daughters going to be aboard that ship. You know how great that is? And that's a success story. You got certain fathers and sons in the truth. They make it together. You know, you got pregnant Eve on the ship. Well, it's in the book of Jeremiah. You know, it say that though. You know, women with child and her that travail with child together. So you got pregnant women or women that's going into labor aboard the chariot, man.
One said that they're going to take on our name, and the only way to do that is you got to consummate that marriage, man.
Yep.
So all this, and that's why really it's all based on salvation. You know, the women that the Lord is going to have mercy on, okay, he's going to, because see, really going back to arranged marriages, like you said, we went the way of the matriarch. Like Esau gave women liberty to do what they want, choose who they want, and it's a shit show.
Yep.
So the Heavenly Father with the elect, he's going back to arranged marriages, man. So Isaiah 4:1, it's already set up. You know, like you got women, you know, tripping trying to make it be what it ain't. But listen, this already set up. And like I say, if you got that mindset, well, you trying to change what Isaiah 4:1 is, you won't have to worry about Isaiah 4:1 because you won't be a part of it. You ain't gonna make it to them because that's a privilege. That's gonna be an honor to make it there, man. Just like it's an honor for us, all right, to be accepted by your house shot, man.
Yeah, because hell, brothers can really skip America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then what brothers be on, like
You know, to be honest.
yeah.
I was gonna say that's a privilege for you women out there. So count yourself blessed.
America is a turnoff, man. You know?
Yeah, Jay looking at different parts of Africa,
Yeah.
South America. Jay ready to jump the border, goddamn it, you know? You know what I'm saying? So for Eve here, you better cut out that pride, you know? But yeah, we don't close that. Get our last few, you know.
You want me to get the next verse?
Yeah, we get the next verse, bro.
All right, this verse 6. He says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people."
Because the elect want this world to come. Just seeing the joy of sons and daughters, bro. You know, Jay out of the park, you seeing sons and daughters play. You out of the beach somewhere.
You know, I can't speak for every brother, but I know me and this brother like to travel a lot. And I know, but Japan, we like to move around a little bit. It's simple things, bro. It's a simplicity to the kingdom. Getting a drink, that ain't much, you know. but see, the Lord, he gonna amplify all this, bro. For you elect, you having a drink with the king, a toast with the king, Yahweh Shai. Every Israelite ain't gonna have that privilege, man. Getting that close to the Lord, being partaker of his servant. That's why he spoke about, eating bread with him or sitting at his table in the kingdom of the Heavenly Father, being at that table, basically making world decisions to govern existence, man. That's it's far greater than what we think. Saying that on the tours, dealing with King Henry VIII of Britain, which he was a Jake, but when he was traveling, they were going to go to war, so he had to travel through the countryside, and you can see how people lined up on both sides of the road, because people go their whole life without seeing the king. So they lined up just to stay, because they were like, that's the king. They were trying to figure out which one the king, and then they were like, oh, that's the king, but showing you that, hey, in the kingdom, hey, everyone not gonna have access to your house shot. Everyone not gonna have access to that 144 like that, man. Like that's gonna be a thing, like just to see them. Okay, it's gonna be like you say, man. But a nigga rather be a crip. A nigga rather be a crip in the fourth quarter, and that's the play you running. Yeah, like niggas like that, they not gonna be around your house shot like that, man. Like these niggas that's got this pompous, this false internet, them niggas ain't gonna be around your house shot like that. And they hate your house shot. Yeah. I mean, just call spade a spade. Yeah, it's the truth. Truth is truth. Go ahead, bro.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, saith the Lord of hosts?
Yeah, because the Lord loves his people, bro. We can't love Israel more than Yahweh Shem Shai do. And we around our people, we see them suffer, But then at the same time, hey, nothing's by coincidence that the Lord know who these people are in their past lives. So we in the flesh, we can get emotional, but ain't nothing by accident. But see, it be a spirit on you, bro. The Lord, hey, this same people, hey, he gonna grant them immortality, and we can't do that. He gonna get that to his people, and beginning with you, brothers that's going through the sufferings of our Lord, he gonna give it to you. And this is the word we're speaking about coming. For those guys that say that we hate our people, man, this is the most love our people ever seen, bro. And that's why that woman came up, the Israelite woman, You know what I'm saying? Because people can see love for what it is, all right? You know what I'm saying, bro? Okay, check. All right. Isaiah 65:20, there shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. We're not going to die young. We're not going to be like Abel, transitory. Even though one rapper, what's his name, Zero from Houston, But basically he had a song that came out during the whole BLM thing with George Floyd, He was like, as soon as we get to this, we leaving here. Like, Jay dying young, Jay dying young, and it's a blessing. And you will hear Jay saying, like, man, it's a blessing you live to see 20. Where you from? Or your 30s. All right? But see, what we're doing, bro, this is a miracle. This is a miracle, bro. Jay speak about spiritual power, bro. This is spiritual power, man. Look what we're doing right here. But will Yahweh Shai come back and change us? Bro, we're never going to have to experience death again. Okay? Beginning with the 144 and the rest of the elect, and you think about the rest of Israel that comes back in the kingdom, reborn into that covenant. All right, go ahead. It says, for the child shall die 100 years old. Yeah, it's like you dying on this side. Like let's say somebody reach 100. Really like a baby. It's like a baby, Because really you're supposed to live forever. 100 years old is not a long age, man. That's not a long time. It's a long time to us. But it really ain't old. It's not old to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, go ahead, Doc. Says, but the sinner being 100 years old shall be a curse.
Yeah, it's a curse to live to be 100 years. That's why we're dying. All right, because of sin. You know, you reach 100, you think it's a blessing. But see, we come into immortality, which is gonna be by way of Yahweh Shai, and that's gonna be revealed when he comes back and changes you elect, man. All right, Lord willing, we part of that number. Because nothing can compare to that moment of going up. And this all gonna be just one big distant memory simulation that the elect went through. You know, now we got our individual what you call it? Our individual origin stories, but then we a house too. It's a body.
All tiny.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord got us where we link up, you know, brothers, you know, come together, you know, come to the camp. And that's a blessing. You went through that war throughout the week and you made it to the camp. Bro, that be the Lord, man. Because, hey, you know, we go through shit, you know, shit during the week. But see, once you go through this, that's going to be it, brothers. You know? You'll sit on it. Come. Hey, so, hey, with that, you know, Father will y'all edify, man, Lord willing. You know, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash, double honor to all the apostles and all the bishops, Ray Millstone, still well. Peace, blessing, the house, David, the elect. About. Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.
Wow.